Hello, are you the hospitalist on call?
Yes, I'm the hospitalist on call. Who is this?
I am the emergency room physician.
What can I do for you?
I have a patient. He needs admission to the hospital.
Okay. Why does the patient need to be admitted?
The patient needs to be admitted because I said so.
No. I mean, what brought the patient to the hospital?
Oh. The patient was brought to the hospital by an ambulance.
No. What is wrong with the patient?
The patient is very sick. He needs to be admitted to the hospital.
What symptom is the patient having? Why are you treating the freaking patient?
Oh. My patient is having chest pain. He needs to be admitted to the hospital.
Is the patient still having chest pain?
No. I gave the patient nitroglycerin, Maalox, and morphine. He is asleep, so I assume his pain is relieved.
Do you know which medication relieved his chest pain?
The patient is sick and had chest pain. He needs to be admitted to the hospital.
How old is this patient?
The patient is a 30-year-old male. He needs to be admitted to the hospital for chest pain.
Were there any lab findings?
His cardiac enzymes were negative. His D-dimer was also negative.
What did the EKG show?
My nurse told me the EKG showed nothing acute.
What did the chest X-ray show?
Oh. I did not do a chest X-ray. I did a CAT scan of the patient's chest, abdomen, and pelvis. There were no acute findings.
Does the patient have any risk factors for heart disease?
Yes. This patient has a significant family history. His adopted grandmother had a heart attack when she was 97 years old. This patient is sick. He has chest pain. He needs to be admitted to the hospital.
I see. Is the patient physically active?
This patient jogs every day and has completed 3 Ironman competitions this year. The patient has chest pain. He needs to be admitted to the hospital.
Has the patient had any prior cardiac workup?
How should I know? He needs to be admitted. You need to do a cardiac workup after you admit the patient.
Has he had a stress test before?
The patient had a stress test 2 months ago that was negative for ischemia. He says he still has the chest pain, even though the test was negative. This patient is sick. He has chest pain. He needs to be admitted to the hospital.
This patient sounds very low risk for heart disease to me.
Look. I don't care what you think. This patient is sick. He has chest pain. Come down and admit the goddamn patient.
But it sounds like the patient does not need any further cardiac workup.
Hey. It is not my job to decide that. That is your job. But you can only decide after you admit this patient to the hospital.
You are giving me chest pain.
If you are having chest pain, I will give you some nitroglycerin, Maalox, and morphine. And I will make sure the CAT scan is available to scan your chest, abdomen, and pelvis. Are you allergic to IV dye?